is it right for a pastor to tell a guy to marry a particular lady, or for a lady to marry a particular guy?
Is it right?
Okay, so is it right for a pastor to tell someone, marry this lady or marry this guy?
The issue is, sometimes it's as if maybe the pastor saw a vision. Usually that's where you hear those instances. You have those.
So you saw a vision.
Say, brother, that is your wife.
But my dear.
Sorry, sir. Who told you that?
Sorry.
Because the problem is the girl or the guy, they become clouded. Because it's like pastor said. You understand? So it's like they suspend their own reasoning or their own involvement in the process, or their own hearing God is suspended because
or finding by themselves, seeking.
That's what I'm saying. So suddenly it's like pastor has said this. So once pastor is like a pastor's recommendation, I don't think there's anything wrong if it's a recommendation. This girl I need you to meet. This guy I need to meet. But then they can
have
fun.
Now, if a pastor
date and
just
decide.
Introduce. So this lady, I think this thing is good, or this guy, I think.
Like you arrange.
But the decision ultimately is yours. It's not like I believe and I know in my spirit that you should marry this guy or you should marry this woman. No, don't marry this one. Don't marry. That's
very absolute.
That one is absolute. There are times when, based on whatever knowledge. It may be spiritual knowledge. It may not even be spiritual knowledge. It may just be that the pastor, has observed the guy or the girl. Okay, there are some pastors that are very good. Some people that are very good at observing of people, and they say, "This girl, I don't think you should marry her," or "This guy, I think you should marry him," or "This girl, marry this girl." Okay, now, the onus lies on you, because the truth is that the pastor is not going to live with you. If the marriage will turn out right, it will require you to work the marriage, right? Because the thing is that in every marriage, no matter how good the people are, somebody was saying something. I saw one video, a lady was saying something. Said, because somebody is a good Christian doesn't mean the person is the right spouse
at all.
Yes, because somebody can be a good Christian, okay, and not necessarily be the right spouse for you. May not be the right wife or the right husband.
Because they are unwilling to make that effort to make it work.
And it also might not just be apart from the unwilling part. That's the other part. The other part places that your personalities may be very, very opposed to each other. But then, if your personalities are really opposed to each other, like she said, if you are now willing to actually do the work, because you must do the work. When we met, take us for instance, I was a Christian, born again Christian. I'm a born again Christian still. What? She too, she was a born again Christian.
Okay, just that.
And she is a born again Christian.
Firebrand.
But
firebrand, brother of God.
But hey, these are two strangers coming together to start a family. So when a pastor is telling you, marry this person or don't marry this person, you need to be careful. There are people that pastors have told, like the Willows. I know the Willows, I've heard their story where, the wife was told not to marry, the husband. But today, just see. Now,
yes.
They
sometimes
themselves,
out of bias, sometimes we just have a bias towards this person.
Sometimes the pastor is a human being, so his own personal bias. The person may feel that no, this lady should not marry this guy, or
he has another person in mind,
or whatever it is, or he may not like the guy. So, but see how they turned out. But it doesn't mean that it was all rosy. They also, if you watch their videos, you all see that they had to, of course, they had their differences. They had to work it out. One person likes loud prayers, the other like loud prayers. If you watch their videos, the windows, you know them. So it's like that. So if a pastor tells you something like that, I feel that they can recommend somebody to you.
Yeah,
it's just like the same way that like a friend can recommend a guy to you.
Yeah,
or,
I love you to meet this person.
I love it. Just let me not use the word recommend. Rather, introduce.
Yeah.
Look for a way to just connect people and just step out. If it flows, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, because if you want to do it like as if you recommend and you stamp it, if the marriage doesn't work, who is going to be responsible for it? The pastor is not going to live with that man or that woman you're marrying, okay? And he's not going to be there to be going through the shege banza if it is a shege pro mass situation. And also, if it is bliss, well, praise God. You say, God has used my pastor.
Yeah.
But hey, pastors, Their work is not to be seeing vision on who you are going to marry. It is your own work to find. That's why the Bible says, he that finds a wife for the man.
Pray about it, search.
And then for the woman, it's also for you to pray and look at the person that is saying he has found you. Look at the person thoroughly to be sure that you will align somewhere. You will have something on which you can build something. On which you can build now a marriage.
Very, very important.
There's an alignment. If not.
What happened in 1985? No, 1965. What happened again?
So, I feel pastors can recommend, just like any other human being, they can recommend people, or rather introduce people to people. Why don't you look at this person? Oh, there's this person around, though. There's this person, but they should not categorically tell people. There's something that Bishop Oyedepo said. I saw a video of his where he said that he has never told anybody to marry any particular person. Oh. That if you go and look for a wife and you bring the person to him, you say, is he her? You see, you people, you want to get married, you're okay with it. He said he blesses you, and you are married. He said even his own children, he did not tell them who to marry, because they are the ones that are going to live in the marriage.
Ultimately.
So you will not come and blame him if things start falling apart or things are not working right. No.
Yeah.
You people are the ones that decided
that
you wanted to marry and build a family together.
Yeah. And I think it's also connected to people that maybe we should talk about this in another episode, like RNG, you matchmaking. Maybe we should talk about it in another episode, because it's the same effect. When you matchmake, you recommend this person. This is, I feel strongly that you will.
I think even matchmakers said they don't even do it like the pastors. The reason why we say pastors, pastors tend to use there's this spiritual angle. Like the eye of God. I see that brother, they are seeing something.
And sometimes,
oh my dear.
Sometimes they are seeing,
sometimes they are seeing. Yes, sometimes a pastor might see. Okay, he might see something wrong. Sometimes he might even see that you should not marry somebody. God may want to help you and just say, don't marry this lady or don't marry this guy, and the pastor might just tell you that. Or God may tell you, he said, I don't see anything wrong with it. Most time, if it is going the wrong way and God wants to help you, God will say, no, this person is not, and he will speak to the person. But then, even at that, it is your choice to either go ahead or not. Okay, you should have a confirmation in your spirit. His own is to tell you, your own is to go and pray and get deeper confirmation.
I think that's just the thing.
And then make your decision yourself, because you are the one that will live with the consequences.
You won't come and catch the pastor at the end
of
the day.
Yes.
That's the truth.
Even a pastor says that you should not marry somebody, he's not going to force you. He's just going to tell you that this is what I see. There's a pastor that shared a story about, I don't want to mention his name, because these days on social media, people are always trying to criticize him. He said, a sister in their church wanted to marry somebody, and he said, okay, to make sure that the marriage works, because people are pastors too, they want marriages to work. Okay.
Yeah.
They said the church. He didn't just say it was a spiritual thing. He looked at it from a spiritual. He said they also did their own findings. He asked that, have you done your own findings? He said, yeah. She said, okay, they have done now. The pastor said they did their own findings, and then they told the lady, see, we found this about this guy. You sure? The lady said, no, that was his past. That was his past. Pastor says, are you sure? Okay, we want to marry. Of course, just like you said, the pastor will not, be the one that you will now say, pastor wants to spoil my joy. They got married. 3 months. The lady saw Shege Banza. The things that they had told her about. Okay, the pastor had told her that they checked to
started manifesting.
He didn't go spiritual. He said they did their own findings and they discovered this. They did that in 3 months. The lady saw hell in that marriage. Marriage packed up in just 3 months. So sometimes a pastor too he may be spiritual, he may not be spiritual, he may just that he himself may just do his own finding and tell that there's something wrong with this guy, or there's something wrong with this.
It just serves as
this
a
lady.
Guide,
have you seen this thing about the person? Have you checked it out? Because be sure you can cope with this, you can live with this. Or if this person turns and becomes a basketball person, we heard that he's doing basketballs before. Are you sure this person has changed, genuinely changed?
Yeah.
People will say, people will say love. The lady will say, I think the lady was trying to cover everything, but eventually the thing now bounced on her. So that's what we're trying to say. So there's a good part too when they advise, as elders, as people who see, and but they cannot outrightly tell you marry this person or marry that person, because ultimately the decision will lie with who? You. Singles. This particular video is for you. The decision will lie with you.
Yeah. Don't remove your own responsibility. Don't shy away from your own
responsibility in making that decision.
And just cover it up. Hey, it was pastor has said,
or pastor did not say,
or pastor did not say. That's irresponsibility, because at the end of the day, things start happening in the marriage. The challenges that would normally come.
You will bear the consequence.
You will bear the consequence.
Whether positive or negative.
Go and start looking for. That's a coward, a very cowardly behavior to say. And that pastor was the one who told. What's that?
No, see.
You tie your hand and the wife and by force go and marry.
Some people want to tie it on pastor. The pastors should see vision. I think I saw somebody wrote comment. I said, why pastors should see the vision for them. Pastors never see vision for your own life finish. For your own life and your own marriage and your own family. So you should spend the time and be asking for vision. Or who. So that means if you want to talk to pastor to babalawo, make it a consult on who you marry and who you will not marry. That's what is that what God called them for?
Pressure now will become worse.
Yes,
for the pastor, because the pastor
that's not even what the pastor is called to come and do. To come and be doing consultation like babalawo. He is the one you should marry. She's the one you should marry. People should free pastor self.
As in,
people should free.
They just want pastors that should always say something.
Pastor should be the one to tell you
what to eat.
Pastor will tell you the one that will marry. Pastor will talk to the wife. Pastor will do. That's why when problem they will call pastor. They think as if pastor will. You're a woman. You are disrespecting your husband in the house, and then they call pastor. You respect pastor, but you not respect your husband. Then you think the marriage will work. You know, you are a man. You will do anyhow in the house. When pastor say, you will say yes sir, then you will go to the house, you will treat your wife anyhow, you think the marriage will work.
That's it will not work. So this is another episode.
Okay, maybe we'll talk about it. So but basically it's very important that people understand that the decision is not from pastor, it's ultimately yours to make. Singles, watch this video is particularly for you singles. Watch it, just watch it over and over again so that you get this message. It's very important.
Because as you lay your bed, that's how
you lie on it.